Hello, this is Ian with DC Digital, and today we're going to be showcasing our DC-60T-UP-TERM-IN Agitator Pigtail Footswitch controlled uptimer. This order is going out to Dow Chemicals, and what the customer aims to accomplish by utilizing this product is to act as an agitator for one of their workstations. So in other words, they're going to have a buzzing alarm that lets workers know that work is in progress. How it works is the client takes the pigtail wires and then hooks them to their foot switches, which acts as a start and stop function. Then the timer counts upward and the buzzer is going off until the foot switch is used to turn off the uptimer, or in other words, put it into stop. So now I'm going to showcase how this uptimer is meant to work. As you can see, we have our 3 pigtail wires. One is the reset pigtail wires, which we're not going to be using because we have a reset button on the top in the middle of the enclosure. We have our start pigtail wire, and we also have our stop pigtail wire as well. So first things first, we're going to start the uptimer, and I have our start pigtail wires, and I'm just going to have the wires touch each other. And as you can see, the uptimer is currently going upwards, and you can count up to a total of 99 hours and 59 minutes and 100th of a second, as you can see right here. And this is thanks to our shift digit technology. So instead of seconds to 100th of a second that you would be seeing, you would end up seeing minutes to seconds, and then finally hours to minutes as well. And as you can see right here, it just switched from minutes and seconds rather than seconds and 100th of a second. So now we're going to stop the uptimer using our 2 pigtail wires, which is the blue and black wire. So pressing these 2 wires together causes the uptimer to stop counting upward. And in this case, while it is in stop mode, we can reset it back to 0. So we do this by either utilizing our reset wire pigtails, or we can just simply press the button, a momentary push switch button at the top of the enclosure to reset it back to 0. And the idea is that these 2 wires are going to be hooked up to a foot switch, which will act as the start and stop function separately. So quickly going over the hardware aspect of this model, it is a tough aluminum fingerprint resistant black powder coated casing with the dimensions being 16 inches wide, 7 inches tall, and 3 inches deep. Its display size is 6 inches, and it can be viewed up to a total of 300 feet away. The number of digits it has is 4 digits, and it can count up to a total of 99 hours and 59 minutes and 100th of a second, as I have stated before. The LEDs utilize our 7 segments that are made up of 5mm oval red LEDs. Its power type is a 120 to 240 VAC 3-pronged grounded 6-feet power cord, although we usually have a junction box for the pigtails, but in this case it is powered by 3-pronged 6-feet power cord that is grounded into the enclosure. For mounting, we have 2 slotted teardrop mounting tabs on the back of the enclosure. And lastly, for accessories, we have our pigtail wire junction box that is mounted on the left side of the enclosure. So again, this is Ian with DC Digital, demonstrating our DC-60T-UP-TERM-IN Agitator Pigtail Foot Switch Controlled Uptimer. Thanks for watching.